welcome to another exciting edition of Are You Garbage? The show where you find out if your favorite comedians are classy individuals or absolute trash. Now, here are your hosts, Kevin Ryan and H. Foley.
Hey, everybody out there, and welcome back to everybody's favorite podcast. This is Are You Garbage?
Oh, yeah.
It's that little show we sit down with your favorite comedians, and we find out if they're to be classy, or if they're just a big old piece of trash.
Yes, sir.
I'm your host, H. Foley, coming at you on a beautiful day. We're out back here at Tootie's in the new edition. She's already into the NyQuil.
Okay.
10 o'clock in the morning.
Could be from the night before.
Broad shutting it down early, I guess.
Sure.
My co-host is coming at you from across the table. This is what we call a family episode. Just the boys, the bozos, and the homies. And he is the CEO of Are You Garbage?
Wow.
He is an international businessman. He's the flatbread freak, the chicken parm hero, Captain Neptune. Kevin James Ryan, everybody.
What's up, gang? Shout out to you. First of all, thanks for tuning in. Make sure you rate, review, subscribe on iTunes, and I'm told you got to say Spotify now, too. I'm getting that in my monthly report.
Rogies!
And then, obviously, full video available on YouTube. But then I got to be on. I'd be remiss if I didn't hit you with the greatest website of all time, www.patreon.com/areyougarbage. You go over there, you get all your bonus content. I'm talking over 400 hours of podcast episodes sitting over there waiting for you to join the 13,000 people already there.
Ooh, the army of garbage over there. Shout out to all the homies.
The
Little
battalion.
homies appreciation. If you're not on a Patreon,
The shareholders.
do yourself a favor. Get over there.
The boots on the ground, the sleeper cells.
That's right. Let me tell you this real quick. I was at Patty's last night.
Funny you mention that. Me too.
Really? Thought I saw some extra small condoms laying around the bedroom.
That's when I finger.
Ew! Little dental Johns. This broad goes, are you hungry? I say, I could eat. She's like, I got some frozen pizza in the freezer.
You're talking to the flatbread freak, baby.
So I'm thinking, all right, French bread, Elio's, DiGiorno, something's coming at me.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? She pulls it out.
Me too.
Sure, you're pregnant.
What you doing next? I'm on the edge of my seat.
She pulls it out, and it's 2 regular slices.
Whoa.
She froze pizza.
That's crazy. She knew you were coming. I respect
Which I didn't know. That's like freezing milk. Isn't that illegal?
I do that all the time, actually.
You freeze pizza?
I got 5 Ruby Roasted slices in the freezer right now.
What the fuck?
I mean, listen.
Next step is you're freeze drying shit like a psychopath.
That goes in the fridge and is eaten the next day for breakfast.
Yeah.
With a couple of Scrambies.
I was like, when the fuck is this from? She's like, the summer. The summer.
Fuck
that's
that.
great.
Fucking December.
Nah, that's crazy. Yeah, that's got a short shelf life.
Plot twist.
Not too bad.
Not bad.
Dude, coming out of the freezer is really good.
No.
That's insane.
I'm not even.
You're
not even-
freezing regular slices?
Yeah, better to reheat.
See, this is what you encourage.
What, you see the maid do this when you were younger or something? You fired her immediately, but kept the idea. Stole the intellectual property.
That's, these broads are getting older. They're going to end up in a home pretty soon. They start putting a cat in a freezer and shit. They don't know. They save everything. They think, they think it's like wartime when they're not going to be able to get another fucking pizza pie delivered in 30 minutes or less.
I've said it many times here on this podcast and on the Patreon. Since my dad has passed, the cooking, the refrigerator, it's fucking real subpar, man.
Yeah.
It's a lot of
poor morning woman, and you're over there breaking her fucking stones.
It's a lot
keeping your fat ass in za. You ate it, didn't you?
I had it. I had to put a lot of hot sauce on it, though.
really,
which I had to really dig to find
really
that.
Church this thing up a little bit.
It's a lot of fucking quarter pounds of
weed, hashish.
A lot of sour diesel for breakfast. No, it's a lot of quarter pound of
lunch meat.
Chicken sat. The lunch meat.
They stopped. The
lunch meat you don't go near because this fucking broad knows that we break her balls about throwing out the lunch meat. She'll take the old stuff and put it in a new thing.
Yeah, it's
and
crazy.
then put the new stuff in a Ziploc bag.
Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck I'm eating.
Yeah.
The cheddar's Munster, the Munster's Swiss. Don't go near the pepper jack.
That's my pepper jack.
That was turkey a couple of weeks ago.
Sure. Yeah, no, it's I've also, as my mother is a widow herself. It's things are. But that's what brings us up. I was actually down at Denise the Pieces too.
Does the piece drink pomegranate juice? That's the only good addition to the house.
Nah, she's
She's
more
got
of
that pomegranate.
She's
That
more of a
palm. That's all right.
More of a Pinot Gris kind of gal.
That pomegranate juice with a little bit of club soda in is very refreshing.
But that was the house I grew up. She's been in the house 30-something years at this point. Never made any real big improvements on
I would
it.
love to snoop around that pantry. I bet you got some fucking.
Well, she's got the kids over there now, so it's a little, from time to time, so it's a little more.
I bet you got some old Cheez-Its in there. Probably boxes handwritten.
Nah, she was never Cheez-It. She's a Goldfish gal, and them things are hard to keep on a shelf. Those things go quick.
Sure.
Especially if I get down there, I open up a fucking screaming can of Coke.
Your fat ass.
Yeah, and I'll just, while we're talking, I'm munching those while I'm putting an order in over at fucking Dominic's or something. I'm crushing. I'm like 55 pieces, baby.
Little amuse bouge.
But she's doing a, 2, 3. She's sprucing the place up a little bit.
Oh, I didn't know this. Is she?
Little bit. Like, I got a new coat of paint.
Sex swing? What are we talking about?
Jesus Christ. She listens to the program.
You said you had sex with my mother.
I said I was fingering her.
And I'm not sure if you're joking or not.
That's different.
Broad gets around. She's talking about bringing some lackey to the wedding.
How you doing?
I was like,
I'll be there.
I was like, you
son.
You want to find some dick over there? Go ahead, but you're not bringing anybody over.
Jesus Christ.
He's walking me down the aisle. What was your name again? Fuck off me, pussy. Playing him in basketball.
Getting your ass kicked.
Fucking pussy. Some old nom vet kicking the shit out of me.
But she's doing, a couple renovations, just sprucing a place up. Got a paint job. Hasn't been painted in a long time.
On the inside?
On the inside.
The whole house?
Yeah.
Really?
No. I don't think so.
On the outside?
Yeah, she wants candy paint. Odd choice.
That's candy. Yeah, Mako do it. Oh, gunmetal black.
She put the couch on a set of 20s, too. Odd choice.
Windows are all tinted.
Smells like black ice in there.
Jeez, she painted the outside of the house.
No, inside.
Okay.
Like the hallway, and I think that's it.
Do something with that basement down there.
Oh, she flooded it.
Jesus.
Yeah, she left the hose
What'd
on.
you go in there and take a dump?
She left the hose on out front.
What the hose on?
Yeah,
What's she doing out there?
That's what I said. I don't know. She was watering the flowers or something. Flooded and left it on, and I guess there's like a crack somewhere down in there.
Jesus.
My brother was like, well, I'm glad the flowers look nice because the basement's fucking, it's like raging waters down there.
God damn it.
But all taken care. I got all everybody in the family's construction. So everybody goes over there, fucking.
She's sprucing up to get it on the market or something like that?
I don't know. You're asking a lot of personal financial questions. I don't know what she's doing. She's retired.
I mean, I'll take it off her hands.
She's retired. You move into my childhood home. We'll start breaking all the furniture.
She's still living there?
But it got me thinking what she did. One noticeable thing, she changed the doorknobs on the inside of the house, like the interior doorknobs.
Like for the closets,
the bedrooms,
and the bedrooms.
the closets, yeah. Huh. Which I never really thought about.
What'd she go with, 8 balls?
The big dice. She went skull and crossbones. Something tasteful. No, they're nice, but they're black lever ones. It's like orgy shit. That doesn't feel.
All the doors now open from the middle.
It doesn't feel like the house I grew up in anymore.
I don't like that
Since
shit.
she's making the changes.
That's a real dirtball thing to do too. Just change the fixtures. Patty's gotten away with that.
Sure.
Everything's the same, but the knobs are different.
Well, that's yeah. So that's what she's doing. A fresh coat of paint, whitewashing it, and then fresh coat of paint and some new hardware.
Sure.
Right? And it just doesn't feel like the home I grew up in.
She don't want you there.
I know, she don't.
Changing the locks.
She did change the code on the fucking garage band.
Of course she did.
That's fucked up. Said it's been the same thing for 27 years. All of a sudden you shut me out.
Keep you from stealing the power washer.
I guessed it. That's not too shabby.
6969.
That's 420. So
6969.
that got me thinking of what they originally were, and what were the interior? Because I think it made me start thinking about it. And different homes have different levels of doorknobs, which say a lot about the house.
Oh yeah.
Because mine were pull up. Whatever the first one I sent you were. This one's a nicer one than we had. That's like a current day one. But
no, that's what we had.
yeah, it was the bronze with the hole, like the
Ours
gold with the
wasn't
hole.
good bronze. Well, that looks nice.
That's newer. That's like of today's. That's the today version of it.
All I know is
ours were duller than that.
Duller than that, and I could get into it with
like a bobby pin or a pin or something.
not a bobby pin. It had to be one of those combs that had the shiv on the end of it. You know what I'm talking about? One of those. It's like a handle comb, but it goes down to a fine point.
Sure.
Yeah, I think it was for teasing up the hair.
Sure.
Doing the pubes.
Yeah, straightening them out.
Frosting the tips, as they say.
Uh-huh.
But you could get in there.
Yeah.
Because my brother, God love him, he couldn't take a shower or fucking go into his bedroom and lock the door. I would always fucking pop that thing open.
So that's what we had. But then I started doing a little fishing around, and there was a version of that. That's a rough.
That's what we're talking
That's
about.
a rough.
Yeah.
That dude. That was those stainless steel ones. They were always like replacements, so they never hooked in nice.
I think ours were the gold colored ones, but that looks like the lock that was on my door, and it was like that, exactly like that, for a long time, from like 13 to 15. Because
that door's been kicked in.
Yeah, my dad would regularly kick in the door.
Waving the faux.
Sure. Yeah, I'd be in there. The place would be a mess.
Uh-huh.
What the fuck are you doing? Miss you, buddy. Love you, pal.
You're looking back, I'm going to be missing this one day. I know it sounds crazy. You're going to miss me screaming at you.
Yeah.
But those were also middle of the road, I think a little less. I was trying to find a picture. I couldn't fucking find it. Do you remember the ones? Because also, too, to me, these are heavy. The lock really did, especially when you're going to the bathroom. You go to the bathroom at someone else's house.
Mm-hmm.
The lock sometimes didn't. There's not a lot of security in some of them locks.
No.
Right? So the next one, my aunt had these, and these things, but you could
It's a skeleton key.
a strong breeze would open that up. That didn't really last.
The ghost like to open
You're
those.
sitting there taking a boom boom.
It wouldn't catch.
Oh, never caught. Or it would stick sometimes, and it wouldn't. You know, like the lock wouldn't pop out.
Those are good doors.
They're nice. Those are really. They're obviously always an older.
Yeah.
More like I guess Victorians.
Never had the keys for those.
No, you get locked in there.
No, you lose a kid.
Yeah, you're fucked up.
You're riding it out until dinner's over.
My last apartment, one of the apartments I had in the Heights had that doorknob
On the front door?
in the bathroom, and me and Nadine got locked in there one time. It was a fun.
You're more liable to get locked in the room with those
things.
handles.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's from like the fucking 60s. That
Yeah.
technology didn't hold up.
No.
All the fucking steam and shit from the shower. That's fucking
Sure.
warping that wood. You're fucked.
And you see how that door was white, and you're saying what Denise did? Patty, one step trashier. We have the cheap Luan doors as our bedroom doors.
What is Luan door? How do you spell that?
Luan. Come on.
Okay.
Jesus. Give me flashbacks.
Leon doors?
Luan.
Luan.
Luan. It's wood. It's hollow wood.
Yeah. The dark hollow wood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's what we had growing up. And then at some point she just painted them to make
That
them
never takes.
to look
never
looks
takes.
bad.
Never takes. Especially
Looks
if you're
bad.
especially if you're doing it yourself, it never fucking
Oh, of course she
takes.
did it herself when she's fucking spending money like that. But you know what's funny is I was taking a shower in there, and she had that bathroom done.
And that's a nice bathroom.
She had that bathroom done probably, I don't know, 2003 or something like that. That's fucking 20 years ago. It still looks great.
Well, that was the thing. There was a
I
big
hated the guy that fucking did it.
Sure. There was a big difference between home improvements past 2020 versus before 2020.
Why?
Like things just got more affordable and nicer. Like you could get nicer stuff.
Sure.
And it now still looks more modern than if you did it in 98 or whatever.
You said
know?
2020.
After, I'm sorry, after 2000. I
Okay.
apologize. Yeah, after
Yeah.
2000, things started getting more.
Sopranos hit. Everybody wanted.
Sure. But you know what I'm saying? You could get stuff was cheaper, like those fucking mosaic, you place the whole thing. And
Open the ports up.
What?
Open the ports up. Well, China money coming in.
Yeah, but there was one that I couldn't find. So imagine like it was like a circle, a silver circle doorknob and the lock was most of the center of it. And it had the long slit, and you would like turn it. Do you remember? You would have to turn it in like a 180. You have to like kind of pinch it.
Wait.
So it was like this. So it was like and then like the whole.
I know.
The whole circle.
It looked like an oven dial.
Yes.
Yeah.
Though you couldn't trust those things at
fuck
all.
that. was like being a jigsaw.
You're in there pulling your little putt or whatever. Those things gave you no cover.
Those little pinners are fucking dangerous too. That one right there, you missed it. The Schlange Plymouth. Schleg Plymouth.
Schleg's a proper brand. Schleg's
sure, but
you want to lock it, you lock it with a Schleg. That's their motto.
Is it really?
Yeah, you want to lock it with a Schleg.
That's pretty good.
Uh-huh.
Hey, that one you're fucking pulling it. They get you with a fucking clothespin.
Sure.
Come and start laughing at your penis. Rude.
Yeah, but it was funny. It was like one of those memories I had where I'm like, whoa, this house is now different based on that. Probably very cheap upgrade. Like I don't know what a fucking doorknob goes now. Probably like $18 or something.
Mm-hmm.
Like that.
Damn. Mm-hmm. She's changing the locks on you over there, huh?
Changing the locks. Still the same doors. Same thing. Painted the doors though.
Wow.
Yeah.
She's trying to fucking get you off the fucking scent.
Get me off the books.
Jesus Christ.
Boys,
you take your Blue Chew today? No, of course you didn't. That's why she's giving you dirty looks. Listen, we get older. We all need a little help in the bedroom.
Mm-hmm.
The blood's not pumping. Couple extra pounds. Do yourself a favor. Get some Blue Chew, man. It's
Next stop, Boner Town, baby.
Dude, you'll be knocking the bottom out of it. Do
Listen,
yourself a favor. Do her a favor.
Men and women all love a big, hard boner, okay? And Blue Chew is the way to that.
There you go.
It's the same active ingredients as Viagra. It's online, first of all, online service that delivers the same active ingredients as Viagra,
Discreet packaging,
Cialis, and Levitra at a fraction of the cost and in chewable form. Blue Chew tablets are made in the USA. I'm talking homegrown bones, baby. Shipped directly to your door. That's all done online. There's no weird doctor visits, no awkward conversations, no like, hey, you know what I mean? Things ain't what they used to, whatever. No waiting line at the pharmacy. Comes right to your door. Blue Chew wants men rock hard, and listen, so does AYG. That's the mission of Blue Chew. They will not stop until every man is bricked up like a brick house, till every tent is pitched, till every rod is raised. Discover your options at BlueChew.com, and we got a special deal for our audience. You can try Blue Chew free. Just pay $5 for shipping at checkout when you visit BlueChew.com. That's BlueChew.com to receive your first month free. Visit BlueChew.com for more details, important safety information. But we thank Blue Chew for sponsoring the podcast. Do it.
Yeah. Kip, we got to talk about Rocket Money.
Rocket Money!
Because, gang, you think you know how many subscriptions you got going.
You don't.
You got a lot more.
Yeah.
Rocket Money helps you cancel those subscriptions, helps you follow your spending, lets you know what you spent last week, last month, lets you look at those numbers and say, hey, I got to cut back here. I got to pick it up here. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So do yourself a favor. Get over to Rocket Money and get your finances all straightened out. They're absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, I'm a big fan. I love getting the weekly updates. I got one today. Hey, you spent too much over here. Hey, a big charge detected. I was at Burger King. I was ordering
sobering moment when they hit you with that.
It is. But it's fantastic. Listen, we are not financially literate, and Rocket Money is helping us wrap our heads around spending, around money, what to do, how to bang. Listen, I get drunk and I'll order some sort of streaming event, and then next thing you know, I'm signed up online.
Got a jazzerciser on the way.
Yeah, I'm signed up for shit I don't know. Bada bing, they tell you, you hit it, they'll cancel it for you. It's fantastic. I told you I signed up for some like Eastern European fighting event or something like that. And
this guy's trying to learn Swahili.
Rocket Money came in and said, nah, not my boy. Stop charging them. So stop wasting money on things you don't use. Cancel your unwanted subscriptions by going to rocketmoney.com/garbage. That's rocketmoney.com/garbage. One more time, rocketmoney.com/garbage. Do it. But that's neither here nor there, gang. We got a gosh darn family episode on our hands. When you guys know, when you join the Patreon over there, you get to ask your garbage question on the air.
Read by Kevin Ryan, everybody.
Whoa, hey, with new doorknobs and all.
Look at this guy.
All right, let's see. This one, I'm shocked this never came across our desks.
Hit me.
This is from Nick. Hey, gang, $10 wedding donator. What's trashier? In the cabinet, cups facing up or cups facing down?
Cups facing up.
Is trashier.
Trashier.
I don't know about
Cups,
that.
That is restaurant 101.
Yeah, but the restaurants sit on the mat to let it breathe.
You don't have a thing in there?
I don't think so.
Oh yeah, we have that stuff, that netting.
Yeah, but that stuff's like that rubber. You need like an industrial restaurant. That fucking.
It's not a fucking Chili's. We're not moving
Nah,
we're not turning tables like that.
That mat's grody. That's not letting enough. You need. This is my take, personal take. I think you go up unless you have a proper thing in there.
No, the bugs and all that stuff get in there.
Bugs get in where?
Get into the cups and dust fall into the thing. It's upside down for sure.
Yeah, but yours is sitting
proper way to store glassware.
They only did that in the Dust Bowl, I think. That's why.
I mean, there's no bugs in my fucking kitchen cabinet.
Sure, there's not.
They're in there with the spices and stuff and the flour, having a field day. Everybody knows there ain't nothing to eat in there.
All fucked up on garlic salt.
Sue's crazy.
Proper
salt.
way.
I'm not saying you're wrong, but I'm saying I don't
The
think
correct way is rim side up. Rim side down is for like glasses, like like whiskey glasses and stuff like that you don't use as often.
Rim side down. You can store glasses rim side down to prevent dust from collecting. This is especially true for glasses that are used less frequently or stored in the back of a cabinet.
That's rim side down. So
Rim
it's
side
supposed
up.
to be up.
Rim side up is technically the correct way to store glasses because the rim is the most fragile part. It's especially important to store fine glassware like crystal and vintage barware, which I use a lot. I use a lot of crystal.
I got a couple of wine glasses. I have them hanging.
You work at a Bennigan? What, are you living in a Bennigan's?
I have above the bar. No, we have a little thing that slides underneath the cabinet.
I know what mat you're talking about.
Yeah, it's thin.
Yeah, I don't
gross.
think that thing gets.
You turn them over.
They're gross.
Listen. I know what you're supposed to be doing. I don't think you're. That gets guru. That gets Charles Grody on you.
I flip them.
No, you don't.
Every Saturday. I cut my lemons for the week.
when I do my side work.
Do my pre-shift.
Yeah, that's a great. I never thought about.
Are you
that.
stacked up in there?
The glasses?
Yeah.
No.
Because we have multiple pint glasses that are stacked up.
That's trashy.
That's trashy.
Is
No.
it?
Yeah, I don't do that. We don't have any pint glasses
for our
like
car
that.
bombs.
Hey, dropping or pouring. That's a big thing when you do car bombs.
I'd never.
You
I
dropping or pouring.
You always drop.
Yeah, but sometimes if you're ordering them at, I didn't always frequent fine establishments.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of times the bartender don't like washing. They order 8 car bombs. That's their fucking nightmare.
Mm-hmm.
They're in the weeds that a Flyers or Phillies are on or something. Because we used to do it every time a home run. If we were watching like the Phillies playoff, home run meant car bombs. Same thing if the Flyers scored in like a playoff game, it was car
Jaeger
bomb.
and Guinness, right?
Guinness and whiskey and Baileys.
Oh,
Jameson and Baileys.
Jesus.
And you drop it, but you can only drop it if you have an actual pint glass and an actual shot glass. But they don't like doing all that fucking
They
laundry.
get the plastic ones.
So sometimes they would, and if you're ordering them, they're like, oh, these fucking idiots, this is going to be like the 5th one tonight. They give you a plastic cup, so you got to fucking pour, because then you get a floater. That'd jam you up.
I wouldn't do car bombs with the glass. I was scared the glass was going to shatter and I was going to swallow glass.
That's part of it. You're running the risk when you're fucking partying.
Meanwhile, I'm sniffing whatever in the bathroom.
Yeah, sniffing glass.
Gives a shit. Yeah, I always thought it'd be.
So what, did you
bad
not
way
do
to
them
die.
or did you pour them in?
I wasn't a car bomb guy. I
That
wasn't a
didn't
Guinness
hit.
guy.
That didn't hit. Car bombs hit. The bombing. The bombs really hit when I was banging in my teens to 20s. Jaeger bombs, car bombs.
We were doing Goldenschlager.
You and the other girls.
Appletinis,
Appletinis. That was before me, but Appletinis was big.
Sure.
I always every move, everything Appletini.
Sex in the City.
Is that what it was?
Cosmos, Sex in the City, Appletinis.
Yeah.
Casual sex, too. One broad got after it. Shout out to Samantha.
They all did.
Woo, love that Kim Cattrall.
All right, this one's from Okay Buddy. Great name.
That's pretty good.
Okay Buddy.
Okay, buddy.
Long time $10 bozo, never had one read. Is it garbage if your gym is inside an old grocery store and they didn't remove the cart corrals from the parking lot? That's a tough look. But those things are probably hard to get rid of and dispose of.
Sure.
Those things are fucking anchored down in there.
You can do push-ups and shit on those.
Yeah, you hang pull-ups and shit.
Yeah.
To work out like you're working out in jail.
There you go.
It's more common than you think. There's a lot of those gyms that take over just like big,
The
like
big space.
Ross's or whatever.
Yeah.
Like,
It makes sense, but I feel the corrals are a tough look. But at the same time, you're working on your fitness. You don't really give a fuck.
A lot of gas stations don't get rid of the tank. You know that when a gas station closed down, they don't get rid of the tank.
Yeah, that's
My dad told me that. It's real expensive.
Real expensive to get off of. Yeah. And then
don't drink the water in there.
Yeah, so it's like a Starbucks pops up or something, or a Subway, and it's like fucking.
You're on borrowed time for a sinkhole.
Yeah, drinking fucking 93, dog.
Leaded. Let's go.
All right. Also in the same vein, this is International Man of Garbage. Is it garbage to drink soda out of the can with a straw? It always rubbed me the wrong way.
Get the fuck out of here with that shit.
Yeah. No, right?
Yeah. No. Unless you're in fucking double cast or in a coma or something like that.
Sure.
That's weird.
If you're in a hospital bed, I'll let it slide because you got to bring it to you.
My aunts always did that.
Women did it.
Yeah, chicks, I guess.
My one classy Aunt Kate, shout out to you. She said one time I handed her.
Only drank tall boys.
And car bombs. she's dropping in car bombs. But she hit me with it. She goes, "Oh, I don't do tinnies." I handed her. She's like, "Can you get me a Diet Coke?" I handed her a Diet.
You told me this.
And she goes, "I don't do tinnies."
Tinnies.
I was like, "Ooh."
I don't like the lead.
But that's it. I think I've mentioned this before. That's a New York thing. When I first moved, you buy a beer. You buy like a fucking can. You buy a pounder of Bud Light.
Because of the rat shit.
Because of the rat shit and piss. They give you straws. And I'm like, fucking miss me with it. Just rub it on your shirt.
I've only started to think about when these were made or like when the sodas were made and how long they've been sitting in some warehouse or on some shipping container or something like that.
I don't worry about that
They're
at all.
That's why if I get candy, I always do the holiday stuff. Because it's fresh.
Nah, they push that years. You
think?
I know they do. Yeah. I used to work in a chocolate industry.
Oh, that's right. I forgot. That's how you made your first million.
Don't buy dollar store candy. I'll tell you that much. Get a little bit of Kippy sweat in there.
You had all that Stouffer's money. Stouffer's. Love a good Stouffer's. You like a Stouffer's? Russell Stouffer's? Little assortments. I eat them all. I don't even mess around.
Really?
Yeah, I like the variety.
Nah, that coconut can kick fucking rocks.
Whitman's nice Whitman sampler. Want to get me something nice for the holiday? Give me a nice Whitman sampler and shut the fuck up. Let me enjoy myself.
I got you something nice. It's in Hawaii the fucking day before Christmas.
God damn it.
Jamming me up. All right, let's see here. This one's from Jessica. $10 homie, never had one read.
Jesse!
First of all, shout out to the $10 homie. If you're a homie, you know $10 is the way to go.
You appreciate value.
Best value on the internet, I would say, for the $10 level. Is it garbage for the school bus to drop you off at a job? Oh, God, dude. In high school, I was dropped off at the Subway I worked at inside of a gas station.
What the fuck?
Tough look.
How does the school... That's a fucking wellness check right there.
Yeah, I mean...
Who else was getting dropped off there? When the fuck does the bus start making... It's on an Uber.
I would assume that's a handshake deal you got with the bus driver.
Hey, listen, do me a favor.
Or, like, a lot of times, back when I was banging... If I wanted to go somewhere after school, like say I was like the 5th bus stop getting like off, and I wanted to go to like my buddy's house that was further on the route.
Okay.
I would get off closer to his house. You know what I mean? I would get on my bus, pass my bus stop, like this.
Oh, they wouldn't say something to you?
What?
Oh, we couldn't do that.
I would just be like, I'm going to fucking Matt's or something.
Nah, we couldn't do that. I guess it was still the 90s, and they were still worried about kids getting yanked.
I mean, they were more worried about kids getting yanked in the fucking 2000s.
I don't know. They were tight. If he saw, hey, what are you doing? He'd stop. You got to go back. You got to get off. You had to get off at your stop.
I think, but I think we could massage that a little bit. I mean, I did it. You couldn't get on another bus. You weren't allowed to do that.
Oh, they'd shoot you. Kidding me?
I remember.
God damn, no fly list.
There was a kid always on the bus. When we got on the bus, he was coming from like the tech school or something. He was at high school. We were in junior high, and I went to school with his brother, and his older brother would be on the bus, who was like my older brother.
When you got on in the morning or
in the afternoon? He got picked up.
They got out at like 12:30.
He got picked up from a halfway house. I don't know where, or some sort of institutional program.
Yikes!
And he would be on there bragging about. I mean, first of all, he was about your size at 17. He was a big boy,
good-looking kid.
And listen, you're a good-looking bigger guy. This guy was.
You think so?
What? This guy looks more like a toe.
Get off my dick, will you? This guy's trying to bone.
They tried to get me with that too. They wanted me to go on the special needs bus because it was shorter, and because there was a tight turnaround for my bus stop. So they wanted me to go on the special needs bus to get dropped off in kindergarten.
Wait a minute, hold on. To pick you up at the house?
To drop me off.
To drop you after school?
Yeah.
That's what your parents just told you.
Yeah.
I mean, are you just putting that together that your parents were like, this kid has special needs. We're going to lie to him and tell him that, like, hey, your normal bus is long.
Yeah.
This one's good.
Oh, the helicopter's not coming today.
Yeah, man, you are.
You ever see the kids in the station wagon, the school station wagon?
No, we had like an Astro van.
I don't know who was in. That's like Hannibal Lecter shit.
Getting dropped off in like an ambulance or something.
Dude, I remember a proper old school station wagon that said school on the back of it.
Mm-hmm.
School was spelled with 2 O's,
and
3
a K.
O's.
2 O's, you said it right.
I was on the short one. So when you were leaving school, what a tight turnaround. What is this guy? He's a fucking Delta? What do you mean?
It's a tight loop.
Were there other kids that got off at your stop?
No, it was like proper, like.
Yeah, they were in the wheelchair.
They were all. I put my foot down quick. It was like second grade, and my house is close to school, so I would just. That's when I started walking.
Sorry,
home.
well, I'm saying your regular bus. Didn't other kids get off at your neighborhood?
No one on my street was the same age as me.
Yeah. Plus, you probably had that 4-mile driveway walking all the way up.
I had to get through the gate.
Dempsey Manor.
The school bus couldn't turn around in the circular driveway.
That's when I started taking Uber Blacks home.
Surprised someone didn't carry you to school. Good night's sleep, sir.
I got a giant Hodor
Shut up, Fennington.
carrying me on his back.
Take me to homeroom.
Oh God,
Man, jam up city.
but getting dropped off at work in high school is.
That poor kid.
She's out there working. She's probably got a great work ethic.
The Subway at fucking a gas station? I stay clear of those.
I mean, I'm fine with. It was tough when Dunkin' Donuts started going into gas stations for me, but I got over it pretty quickly once the hash browns dropped.
And that Baskin Robbins, when those two teamed up. Fucking Planet went to hell in a handbasket.
Yeah,
Saw the writing on the wall.
You could never get the Baskin Robbins. It was mainly Dunkin' focused.
That guy did not want to scoop your ice cream.
No.
Try to get a taste out of that guy. Fucking cursing at you under your breath.
Sure. Meanwhile,
Every Sunday came with a little bit of spit.
he's got bagels burning. You're asking, asking to taste 31 flavors.
You don't know what bubblegum ice cream tastes like, you fat little bastard?
All right, let's see here. This one's from Noodles.
Shout out to him.
$10 homie, never had one read. Is it garbage to insist on getting a flat top haircut as a 7-year-old fat kid because I was an Arnold Schwarzenegger ride or die at the time? Dude, that was 90s. A hot, sharp, new, fresh flat top in
Chris
the
Mullen.
90s. Woo!
Yeah.
That thing was tight. They loved the high and tight in the 90s.
Yeah.
The fuck.
Sharp.
Yeah.
One of my biggest regrets.
90-degree angles on that, John.
One of my biggest regrets is I did a production of Biloxi Blues at the Hedgerow Theater in my training. And we went and got our haircuts, and I could have got a flat top and didn't.
Mm-hmm.
And it was just regular buzz. I look like an idiot. Because I don't have my hair's real thin, so it looks like I'm...
Mine too.
So it looks like I'm balding, but a flat top really would have brought the character
What
home.
characters you do in Biloxi Blues?
Kowalski. I was the love interest. Kowalski. I think it was Kowalski.
I don't know.
I was the mean guy. Kowalski.
Whatever. You stunk.
Where is he?
Private.
Let me
You're
see.
more of a Captain Haley kind of guy.
Captain Haley. Where do you see him?
Or Corporal Haley.
I don't remember that guy.
That's what you look
That
like,
that must be the Broadway production. The European production. That's Broadway's production. They fucking lump me in with him. Was that Walken? Oh, yeah, Walken was in the movie. Man, I forgot. He was great in that. You ever see that?
No.
Neil Simon. Very good.
I'm more of a Paul Simon guy. How you doing?
More of a Garfunkel, man.
More of an Oates guy.
Like a guy that hits,
Overnight.
like a guy that hits the high notes. You know what I'm saying? A little falsetto.
None of that baritone bullshit.
Anybody can write the tracks. Talking about a guy coming over the top, over the drum kit. Little Phil Collins. Treat me right.
All right, let's see here. This one's Mark W. Is it garbage if your whole family gambles on the length of the speeches at your cousin's wedding? That's a good time. The speeches, listen, I hate a speech at a wedding. Hate it. I'm unemotional. I get it's just too much. I don't love it. I get that a lot of the family loves it. I get that the it's very nice for the bride and groom. Not for me. But that would make it very interesting if you pull a little action on it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That I can get behind. Some are just too long. Hit it sweet at 90 seconds and get the fuck out of there.
I mean, this is well documented. You brought this up, but you know, I got the recipe for fucking success.
Mm-hmm.
That's the one thing I know how to do. And I've told thousands of homies and bozos what to do.
Mm-hmm.
Get up there. You don't go too funny. You don't go too sincere. You don't start crying. You thank her. You thank him. You thank the families. You say something nice about him. You say something nice about her. Then you hit him with the H. Foley toast, and you get the fuck out of there.
What's that? Toast with a little bit of cream cheese on it?
Bacon bits. It's more of a French
It's
toast.
actually chives. That's my secret.
Yeah, of course.
All right, let's see here. The Milkman is a great name. Is it garbage to get a tattoo at a flea market? I didn't even know you could do that. Also, somebody commented my uncle did that. So apparently, I guess I would assume lower end flea markets.
Do you like a flea market, Kevin?
I love a flea market. Me and my wife were driving in the burbs. No more than 2-3 weeks ago.
Uh-huh.
I see a real ragtag flea market.
You stopped.
Oh, we pulled in.
Wow.
She was not a fan of it. I just love
people on their last leg selling their last belongings.
Well, you know it's a bad flea market when the wooden tables are out there, even when the flea market's not there. You drive by the lot and all the tables are there. There's a handful I grew up around where they're just like in an empty lot on the side of the road.
There was the Montgomeryville Mart that we used to go to that was like a flea mart, but it was there all the time. Did you ever go to Rice's?
I love Rice's.
We used to go there.
That's how I wrap my first lumen around a telephone pole cut in school going to Rice's.
Man, you were going to Rice's during the week? That's where you got your Chinese stars.
It was only that's where we got our butterfly knives. It was only Tuesdays and Saturdays. Let me see if you can get a Rice's flea market, right? Bucks County. Pull up the actual website for it.
They don't have a fucking website.
They do. Rice's Sale and Country Market.
Ooh, look at that.
Shops Tuesdays. So Saturdays.
Ah, that's nice. Now, it wasn't like that when we were kids. There was no potted plants.
No.
There was some fucking Mexican shake weed. Yeah, that's where you want to go right there. That kid right there will give you eggs that'll fucking blow your hair back.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was.
That's nice now.
I haven't been in 25 years. But that's where you could get solid fireworks.
Mm-hmm.
And I think the butterfly, there was one, I think we wanted switchblades or something. And the switchblade guy was only there on Tuesday. We had to go on a Tuesday for some reason. I forget why. So we would cut school and go up on Tuesdays.
We would go.
I didn't even make it out of the neighborhood until I crashed my car.
We would go there Friday after Thanksgiving. We would go to the King of Prussia Mall for the day with like the 4 or 5 families. Everybody would go up there, embarrass ourselves. And then Saturday, a smaller squad would go down to Rice's. Mm-hmm. They didn't take the kids a lot on those things. I don't know why. Mm-hmm. They're tricking down there or something.
Turning tricks, couple of jobs.
Shooting dice. But they would only take a couple of kids. Gangs, nothing does the holidays like Aura frames, baby. Mm-hmm. The easiest gift to give this holiday season. Do yourself and your family a favor. Hook everybody up this year. Make this the Aura Frames year where you blanket the block with Aura Frames. Get it for your mom, your mother-in-law, your sister. Everybody wants the pictures. We're taking all these pictures. Nobody's looking at them. Mm-hmm. Aura Frames, you throw it on the counter. You throw it on the mantle. You're uploading fresh pics. Everybody gets to keep up what's going on with the family. I mean, talk about a genius idea.
It's fantastic. It's so good that it's a one-stop shop for most people in your life. If You haven't done. I'm running into trouble where I've done it for most people already over the past 2 years.
Double dipping.
I've been giving everybody them. But listen, it's that good of a gift. You go, oh, here, boom, you're good. Boom, you're good. Boom, you're good. Out the freaking door. Right now, for a limited time, visit auraframes.com and get $45 off Aura's best-selling Carver matte frames by using promo code GARBAGE at checkout. That's Aura, A-U-R-A, frames.com, promo code GARBAGE. This exclusive Black Friday and Cyber Monday deal is the best of the year, so don't miss out. Terms and conditions apply. Do it.
Yeah. Gang, let's talk about Bombas.
Bombas.
Let's talk about socks.
Yes.
Let's talk about how important socks are.
Very
are you wearing shitty socks right now?
Most people are.
Like right now, is the socks coming down over your ankle? Do they feel loose? Does one sock feel tighter than the other? Then you need some Bombas, baby. Socks are important. You're on your feet all day, and we got the best pair of socks that you're ever going to have, and Bombas makes them.
Yeah, it's a perfect holiday gift for anybody in your life, cousin, the bird, the boss, the nephew, the secretary. No one says no to a great feeling pair of new socks.
Hey, you ain't lying.
I know, it's great. It's like kind of the jokey thing. Oh, you got me socks. It's like, nah, these are
socks.
Like the Cadillac of socks.
These are socks.
They also have their slippers designed with marshmallow-like memory foam that are all wrapped up in Sherpa. Once you put them on, you're never going to take them off. Plus, they got a great mission. No matter what you get, your purchase creates a very real clothing donation for someone experiencing housing insecurity during cold months. Something like a new pair of socks can make a big impact, and thanks to Bombas loyalists all over the world, they've donated over 140 million
nuts.
essential clothing items.
Who else
that
is doing
fantastic. You think you'll love Bombas, but even if you don't, you're still covered totally free with an easy return or exchange. So here's the turkey, gang. Head over to bombas.com/AYG. Use code AYG for 20% off your first purchase. That's BOMBAS.com/AYG. Code AYG at checkout. Do it.
Do it.
I genuinely love a flea market. I don't like the flea markets that are pretty much just like bad garage sales. You know what I mean? Where it's just like, I like them, but there's never anything real. Like, in theory, I like the hunt of like, oh, I could go there. I actually stopped to look for stuff for like tooties. Like, oh, we can find a cool fucking something. Like, that would be really cool on set. And I stopped, and I mean, it's just like, it's rough. It's real rough. It's like, they got like oxygen tanks, and they're sitting there catching
They're selling
heaters.
them?
No, they're on them.
I was going to say, pick up a tank for the boys.
Fucking talking about clean living. Yeah, it's just never anything, and it's like you always see the same, like this box of whatever this packaged. If they do have packaged goods of some kind, it's been in and out of a trunk and a box 50,000 times, and it's just like broken and ripped and whatever, and it's like it's just never shit you want. I love one that's like, hey, there's one on the Upper West Side that we bounce
That's
around
not
to.
the one in
that's
the
school pool.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a nice one.
Yeah.
But they got like, hey, I make furniture, I make coffee tables, I make cutting boards, I make these, I make
Get a lot
that.
of pickles at those things.
Sure.
Good pickle stands.
You got good specialty food stands. Love all of that shit. I just don't like and I do love a garage sale. I do love, I said I would grow up, we would go trash picking, looking for, I like the search, I like the hunt.
Gotcha.
But they're just, anymore, it's like just old musty shit that lives in their trunk, and then they go to the next one on Tuesday, then the next one on Wednesday. It's just not my cup of tea.
You jogged a memory of could be a good Are You Garbage question. Growing up, did any of your family members, was there an oxygen tank in the house?
Sure. I don't think so.
My Aunt Mary had one. She was young, too. I never saw her use it. But they're always like, don't smoke around that. Get away. Don't play with that.
Uh-huh.
I didn't realize that would blow up.
Yeah, I mean, I think if you're like,
pure oxygen, it'll go up.
sure. I don't know. I never.
That's how they got the Challenger, I think.
I don't think
Somebody.
I don't think the astronauts were on oxygen in that
I
tank.
think there was oxygen. That didn't help the situation.
Sure. All right, let's see here. This one's from Beardo. Is it trashy when you're out at a restaurant and you use the condensation from your drink to get any foreign substance off your hands, such as anything sticky? That's a pro move.
Pro move.
Pro move. If you're jammed up, you wet it, then you hit the paper towel, maybe you hit it again. I'm not opposed to an ice cube snack. It's not classy, but if you're jammed up.
Cold glass, cocktail napkin, and a wedge of lemon. It's like taking a shower.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking get all
You know,
in there.
also isn't bad if you're at a bar, you're at a bar and they hit you with the fucking, you order like a draft beer, they hit you with the bar napkin, put that on there. Maybe a little overflow, a little drip. Just that moisture on that'll get you going. That'll get you where you need to go.
Brush your teeth with that thing.
Do the pits and the grundle. Keep it moving, Daddy-o.
The Mando before Mando.
Speaking of parents' houses, this is from Hulk. Is it garbage to stop at your parents' house just to get food from their fridge to eat at your own house?
That's a big thing now. Kids do that. College kids do that.
College is different. I did it in college for sure. But I would understand if it's like leftover. Hey, she's got her some sort of leftover there. You know what I mean? But if you're popping by and eating like a bag of chips or something.
I took home 3 slices of frozen pizza from Patty's.
Yeah. What were the slices, by the way?
It's a good question. It was Franzones.
First of all, they were whole pies.
It was Franzones. It was a Franzone. Shout out to Franzones in Conshohocken if you're looking for good pizza. Sweet pie. Delicious. Get the onions on it. Balanced everything out. It's unbelievable. It was, they were all slices of Franzones with onions. Yeah. Thin slices.
Okay.
Like a half.
Sure.
It's almost cauliflower pie. You really think about it.
That's why it was like a salad. There's vegetables involved.
Yeah, I took them home with me. But I did it for the pizza.
What?
It's shit. I locked in it. You don't freeze pizza, man.
You're trying to free the pizza?
Freeing the pizza. Get you guys a good home. Like Dodo. That Instagram page goes around, picks up the stray dogs.
You are genuinely something else.
I'll tell you this. If you do freeze the pizza, you got to eat it that night. Because by the time I got it home, put it in the fridge, next day.
Oh, you can't do that. No. That starts getting, that turns into, you got spores on there.
It's like Ridley Scott directed it. Like an alien. Ugh. Fucking onions were moving. No bueno.
Someone's looking back at you. Hey, buddy. All right, this is from OTA. Is it garbage to think you can beat anyone up because you quote-unquote see red? That's a big dirtbag move. I don't know, man. I just see red.
Sure.
That and, I gotta have that was in high school or college, I get fucked, I have 4 shots and it was I gotta be drunk to fight type thing.
Sure.
That was always I was always a kid about to get his ass kicked.
Yeah.
Never really.
I never looked at it like that. I never thought I could win, but
no.
I was going to fight you. Does that make sense?
Hey, there's frozen pizza on the line.
I'll get my ass kicked. I would never say I'll beat your fucking ass.
I've yelled that a couple of times.
I would just say, I'll fight you. Beat me up, he beat me up.
Want to do wiener versus wiener? What do you want to do here?
Still already had sex with your girlfriend, so whatever you do to me, pussy. Tough break, loser. I already beat you on the bag of blow.
The feds will be here in any minute.
I already won.
Yeah, I think anytime I was in a fight, I was again, huge lack of confidence, and
you had to be a crier.
No.
You afterwards? You weren't a crier?
Why'd you do that, man? Why'd you make me do that? No. As a kid? Like a kid.
You strike me as a guy.
I'll cry.
Yeah.
Not in like a bar fight. I'm not in Old City in Philadelphia at Mad River throwing drunk haymakers in my boot-cut light jeans.
Flat-toed shoes.
Oh, man. Big. No, but you saying that kind of shook. I never thought about it because I never liked fighting. I would rather never fight than
like making sweet love.
But sometimes when you're drunk early in your 20s with idiots, that happens. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Tensions are high. People are trying to get laid. That don't happen.
Hormones, testosterone.
Yeah. Viagra just hit the scene.
So your best guy kissing another dude. Get a little catty.
I thought what we had was serious.
Son of a bitch.
I'm swinging on Pat. You're mine, dude.
Like Vito and Johnny Cakes in the parking lot. That was hot.
I just never wanted to get beat up. That was I didn't want to win the fight. Now that I think I was a very defensive guy.
What's beat up? Like knocked out?
Why don't you come over? I'll show you.
Because these kids today, they fucking knock each other out. Nobody back in our day, even yours, was
our day.
getting knocked out the way kids are getting knocked out now. Unless they're just
you see it. It's filmed.
I never saw anybody get knocked out.
I understand, but it's not like it's just being filmed more. For sure.
Think?
Yeah. You would just if somebody got knocked out in the town next to you.
These kids go to the nickel real quick too.
Sure. Hey, things are a dicey.
Christ.
Did you see that guy playing pickleball that got kicked in the face a couple weeks ago? Whose side are you on there? I mean, obviously you don't kick a guy in the face when he's bending down. That's a tough look. But that guy was screaming.
That guy's a dork for taking pickleball that serious.
Smacked the paddle out of the guy's hand.
Did he, or did he go to high five the guy?
I don't know. I checked in the comments on that.
Because he bent down to pick it up.
I think he was way too serious in the moment.
Sure.
That guy was a little butthurt. He just got fucking spiked on. I get that. He walked over.
Caught him with a clean John Jones to the face. Fucking, yeah.
The paddle got knocked out of his hand, and I don't think that was intentionally. I think he was just fucking charged up.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, you got to be a little bit of a gentleman. Like, he's fucking pretty much screaming right in the guy's face. They're shaking hands, and he's still going, whoa, let's fucking go.
Caught him with a soft kick, too.
Yeah, that wasn't even a hard
Knocked him out.
That was a little... Yeah, that guy went down like a sack of potatoes.
He's fucking hanging on the net like he's hanging in a fucking seafood joint.
Which I don't condone, but I popped into the comments and everybody was like, "We're all on the side of the guy who kicked him, right?" And I don't,
dude, he slumped him.
I don't think that's. Oh, fuck, dude.
Is this a professional thing?
No, I don't think so.
It looks some level.
This pickleball shit.
Yeah, it's like
shut up.
Someone said it didn't count. His foot was in the kitchen.
That's pretty good.
Which I mean, like, listen, that is never that's not acceptable. But also, like, you're playing sports, things get passionate, guys are fucking idiots. You start screaming and shit like that in someone's face and knock a paddle out of their hand, like, yeah,
it was disrespectful.
I'll give you that. I could see how what that guy did was viewed as like. You're being a fucking jerk off.
Sure.
To me. And that guy's up. I mean, that's a cheap shot if I ever see.
But
it.
if
square up, go knuckle to knuckle.
I know this is old news a couple weeks ago, but if you look at it. He does it, and then he goes to pick it up, doesn't he?
Yeah, I don't know.
Unless he was going to drop it again.
Throw it further. What's up, pussy? All right, let's see here. This one is Carter. Are you garbage if your mom got you a Detroit Lions Zippo lighter for your birthday?
And you're from Atlanta.
Yeah, I mean, if you're not I would really hope you're a diehard Detroit Lions fan, but that's
a mom that gets it.
That's a perfectly trashy gift from a parent, I feel.
Yeah.
That's like, hey, I know you like heaters, you're smoking bowls. You're a Zippo guy. I thought you would like this. I got it at the Exxon gas station.
There you go.
I really fucking respect
They were all
that.
out of Hess trucks. So I grabbed you this.
You for sure know that's not a name brand Zippo either. That's a Zippo style lighter.
Yeah.
First of all, shout out to the Zippo style lighters.
Got plenty of them on the website, I believe.
I think we're all sold
Sold
out there,
out?
big guy. We're gearing up for a new merch drop.
No kidding.
Soon. We're getting stuff. We're getting things in line.
Pickleball?
Pickle. We should have that guy's face. We should have that scene. Talk shit, get kicked. All right, let's see here. This one's from Jagoff Jesse. Great name.
Love them.
$10 tendy basket.
There you go.
Ooh, new. Never had one read. Are you garbage if you're? This one's insane. Are you garbage if for your mom's birthday the whole family smokes homemade hash and goes to the Chinese buffet together because it's her favorite restaurants and she loves the crab ragoons? I mean, dude, there's so many things wrong with that.
I think the only thing is the homemade hash. I enjoy a nice Chinese buffet.
I would pull that back one level. I think smoking hash with your family is crazy.
Crazy.
Homemade hash with your family is even more bonkers.
How do you make that?
I don't know.
You press your weed?
I don't.
Is that what you do? You press the weed?
Yeah, you can do it with a hair dryer.
Oh, my
Or a hair straightener, my bad.
Oh, I've seen that. I know what you're talking about. God
I mean,
damn. Everybody,
everybody's
bugging out. No one wants to get up and go to the buffet. Freaking out.
You
got
a knife to the waiter's neck.
My only thing with that, to be dead honest with you, is there's no real dessert there. Maybe they have the soft serve machine, but there's no. You can't get.
You think these hash heads are worried about pie? They're up to their neck in crab rangoons.
Man, that's fucking brutal.
I mean, you're not going there if you want a good dessert necessarily.
You drink with your family. What's the difference?
Yeah, we're not making it in the fucking bathtub. I go to goddamn Anheuser-Busch or Cavett. Someone who knows their way around a Pinot Grigio.
You're freebasing with Denise?
Yeah, what the fuck?
Got the pen and the tinfoil.
Listen. Also, I'm by no means a saint. My family's as dirtbag as it gets.
But they don't like Chinese food.
No, they do not.
At Texas Roadhouse.
Yeah, I mean, that's... But, hey, if it brings your family together, look up the...
Who drove? That's what I want to know.
Look up the legality of hash now, too, because I don't think that's decriminalized. I don't think you'd be, you know what I mean? That's still a crime at the end of the day.
Adults age 21 and older can share up to 3 ounces of cannabis flower and up to 24 grams of concentrated cannabis with other adult age 21 and older for personal use. That's nothing about say hashish.
That's concentrated?
Hash
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
Really?
Click the next thing down. How much hash can I carry? 8 grams. Damn, you can have 8 grams of hash.
Jesus Christ. Woo. Man, that's a big family. Holy shit.
If everybody has their own 8 grams, too.
No shit.
Get lifted, dog.
Fucking 32 G's.
Talk about playing
heavy.
in the mud. Everybody's smelling like
damn.
res and shit.
I would assume whatever state that they live in, marijuana is not legal. And I believe that probably the Chinese food is subpar.
I don't know, though.
That's got the Dakotas written all over it. Man.
It's probably just a Chinese guy working at a Burger King. They're so high they think they're at a Chinese buffet.
Chinese spot in Wyoming must be tough.
I don't
Maybe
know,
not.
though. I don't know. You never know. You never know.
It's no Raymond's, I'll tell you that.
Whoo, shout out to Raymond's in Pacifica, California, one of the greatest restaurants I've ever had.
Mm-hmm.
We should say we were all fucking we might as well have been on 8 grams of hash is how fucked up we all were.
I was sitting on the Lazy Susan, spinning around like a new Cadillac. That place was unbelievable.
I think about it many a nights.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Best hot and sour soup I ever had. I wasn't crying. I just damn it!
You're like me in a fight. All right, let's see here. This is from Drew, $10 hoagie. Is it pronounced pay-per-view or pay-per-view? I mean, it took me a long time to realize it wasn't pay-per-view, and I still say pay-per-view.
Pay-per-view, but you just say it's pay-per-view.
So really, the phonetic sounding is paper. Paper.
Pay-per-view.
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 It was pay-per-view.
Mhm.
That took me a while to realize that's what it was.
Sure.
I thought it was like, I just thought it was pay-per-view.
Yeah.
Which are coming back.
How?
I mean, all the UFC is all pay-per-view.
When you get through the cable?
Yeah, right? Isn't
Yeah.
all? Yeah.
What if I got YouTube TV?
What?
What if I got YouTube
I think you have to have ESPN Plus, and then you got to buy it through ESPN Plus.
Yeah,
or something like
ESPN
that.
Plus
That's who gets it?
jams you up.
No kidding.
Well, it's all owned by Disney.
No kidding.
Yeah.
And Dana White.
He's got his hand there.
Boss man. Cutting checks.
Hey, them.
He goes heavy at the tables, too.
Sure. Kind of like you.
Heavy everywhere.
At every table I've ever been at.
Especially at a Chinese buffet.
Let's see. This one's from Amber Crombie, deep cut. You ever sit in the garage as a family with the door open and watch a thunderstorm? Never with my family. We did it down the shore with fucking Tommy Pope and Chris O'Connor. That was like a majestic showing of Mother Nature at that point. That we were on the water. The fucking storm was rolling in from like a mile out or whatever. That was something.
Man, that jogs memories. We were big on thunderstorms.
Really?
Oh, yeah. sit on the porch.
Hides the yelling.
You don't hear that many dishes breaking.
That was like in Shawshank when he was waiting to hit the pipe. Your dad was doing it, waiting for the lightning and going, "You motherfuckers, I'll kill you."
Back porch, the sunroom as they call it, the front porch, the door open. Man, when that pressure would change and the barometer would drop and you would smell that ozone coming through the screen door. Woo-wee, the Angels are bowling tonight, Pop.
Mm-hmm.
Sit there and watch the storm.
He's having flashbacks.
That would happen once in a while. Yeah, loved it.
Yeah, I don't think we ever did it. I remember being in some cars real nervous, and they're always like, the safest from the lightning. And they'd be like, meanwhile, whoever's driving is probably fucking half-cocked on their way home from a
Is
family
that
party.
true about being in the car?
I think they go, that's the safest place to be because the rubber's grounded. That's what the drunk adults in my life would tell me. I don't know, though.
Yeah, because I've seen some videos.
If you're caught in a storm while driving, you're safest in an enclosed metal vehicle. This means the hardtop cars with all the windows shut. If the car is struck by lightning, the current will flow through the metal body of the vehicle.
You'll feel a little bit. You'll get a little buzz.
Yeah.
Like one of them vibrating panties or something. Butt plug.
Man, those videos. Talk about going to a Chinese buffet. How you doing?
I'm going to get one of those for Luke.
Oh, we should do an episode like that. Put a butt plug in Luke and just buzz him. Whoa, hey.
Oh, AYG after dark.
Or we should do it. We should do it for both of us. We each control it. We're just coming at me, just screaming. Ah!
I pull out the fob right now. Just running full blast.
I didn't know you guys were down to party. Oh, fuck me, dude.
Yeah, we loved watching anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
Lightning storms, accident scenes, house fire. Yeah, we were out there.
Yeah, we never really.
Maybe the news van drives by, everyone freak out.
We were never really around as a family. We were never like really a tight unit like that.
I mean, dude, you think about it as a dad, that's a cheap night. Sit and watch the fucking thunderstorm. Maybe it hits a telephone pole. That's like the finale at a fireworks show. Ooh.
Yeah.
You ever have that? You ever have the telephone pole outside your house get struck by lightning?
I had it even worse in a very bad rainstorm. I was a young man driving late at night.
Okay.
Put it that way, with a friend of mine.
Okay.
Couldn't see shit. I was in my first loom. I was dropping him off, pouring rain, so I'm driving real slow. And we drive by it was like a hut in the woods, like right off the side of the road, like a transformer house or whatever. You know what I mean?
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Man, that got hit, and the whole fucking world went neon white and blue. And I hit the brakes.
Could have been the hash. You were sitting in your living room, buddy.
I got a plate as a steering wheel. And I mean, it went like fucking Phenomenon, that movie. You know what I mean? Or Powder, whatever one.
The John Travolta vehicle?
Yeah. Didn't he get struck by lightning and he was like a genius?
Yeah, for a minute.
That's what happened to me.
Yeah, brain cancer.
That's why my head's so big. Yeah, Phenomenon. Something like that. I don't know.
That's what you saw?
I don't know. It's pretty fucked up if we're being honest with you. No, what
pictures of a volcano.
What was Powder?
He was just a weird kid.
No, he got struck by lightning too.
Did he?
Oh, man, that was me. I never realized how freaky that kid is. He looks like he should be in fucking, what's that heathen-ass movie that Tom Hanks did?
The heathen-ass movie?
Power of the Dollar? No, Angels and Demons?
Yeah, the second Da Vinci Code.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. With
one of those monks running around?
With the guy that plays Vision, that was hitting himself with the belt. Yeah, I wouldn't want that guy looking for me. Powder still, you got ass in high school, though. Look, he's making out with that broad right there. He was dating somebody in that movie.
He brainwashed her to convince her to do it.
Is that Katie Holmes? Or who's that? No, she's gonna be too young.
Yeah, and we were like, we looked at each other and like, are we dead? Like, was that it? Are we in the big lumina in the sky right now? It was fucking, man. Whoo, doggy. That one. That
Michael's in the backseat.
That was a quiet ride home.
Sure.
We just turned around and went back to where we were coming from. We're like, I thought we faced the devil tonight, dude.
Yeah.
And then, had the right hand and was able to walk away.
My parents were driving me to the train station one time with an old girlfriend in the car, and it was on 73, Skipback Pike, and excuse me, and some car had gotten hit by downed power lines, was over the other person's car, and like a piece of a tree, the branches were on top of it.
Nope.
And I went to hop out. And my dad freaked the fuck out. What the fuck are you
That's a hot wire.
Yeah, hot wire.
Uh-huh.
He'd be done. As soon as you
Fried.
put your hand on the door, I got you, ma'am. Fucking out.
Don't cook it, bacon. All right, we got to wrap it up, gang.
What a fun one.
Yes, sir.
Gang, Kippy,
We love yous.
Luke. Love you guys. We'll see you next week.
Peace.